Hello, everybody. Ooh, that's kind of cutting my head off. Let me see if I can fix this. We are live on YouTube and on Facebook. It's still cutting my head off. What the heck? Everything got kind of moved around because I was cleaning my Glowforge today. So it kind of is not exactly where it was before. So, you know, we'll have to deal with it. Ooh, I need to take my trash out. Like I said, I was cleaning my Glowforge today. You guys don't need that. We'll just move that over there. Okay. So, anyways, if this is the first time with you guys all watching me, I am Charlotte, and I am an independent designer for Chalk Couture. So I just want to say hello to everybody. Make sure that you guys are subscribed and you're hitting that bell so that you know when I do come on. So tonight we're going to do a couple of different things. I'm going to show you how you can use vinyl with our inks and also our transfers at the same time. So it's going to be kind of a, some of it I'm not exactly sure how it's going to turn out. Others I'm like perfectly good with, but we're just going to do it and we're going to have fun. So we're going to chat and just have fun. Oh, I feel like my shirt is on wrong for some reason. Okay, so now I'm going to show you this. This is cut out already. So we just have to weed it. Now, this is the thing that happens when you are using your vinyl. So then you got to get the glasses out. You got to do it all this way. And you guys, remember, if you're on Facebook, please do this. Please get me out there. Let me know you're here. Hey, Nikki. Ah, okay. Well, that piece just went flying. I'll find that later. At least I know it was not going to be on my back. And my husband's going to say, honey, you've got a weird growth on your back. Yeah, that was a piece of vinyl. Yes, it was. So when I absolutely cannot find something that I want and I need to customize, I can customize. So I kind of want to keep this piece because I might end up using it. So let's see what I can put it on. I think I have a piece left over. Okay, so what we're doing is we're reverse weeding. Reverse weeding. That's what we're doing. Reverse weeding. Reverse weeding. Say that one 10 times fast, guys. All right. So we have to reverse weed and we have to get all of, we want to make sure that all of our little insides are staying. Oh, what the heck? I might need that too. Who knows? I know I won't. Yeah, no, this is not the color that I'm going to use, but this one maybe, because I've already done some stuff on the gift bag. So now we got to make some custom shirts. So it's like, okay, well, let's have some fun and do some little different things. Hey, Stephanie, how are you? Hey, Jordan. Jordan's my tech guy. I'd be lost without him. Hey, Shirley, how are you? Okay, what was that noise? I get scared when I hear noises. I'm like, what is that noise? Telling you. It's like I had someone try to hack my Facebook last time. That was interesting. So then right in the middle of my live, I had to change my password. Otherwise, they weren't going to let me continue. And oh my goodness, craziness. Reasons why I'm switching stuff over. Oh, hey, John. So John is my son and Stephanie is his wife. And so they're watching. That's kind of fun. They don't watch very often. They're so busy in Missouri and I'm in California. So I miss them like crazy. Okay. So we have, what we're going to do is we're going to do this transfer and we're going to put small fry on here. We're just going to put small and then I'll have the fries. So on one of the onesies, it's going to be small fry. So we're going to do like a little and a big. And then we're going to do big fry. Was it supposed to be large? Nikki, did we say we were going to do large fry? Okay, guys. Oh, thank you so much, Shirley, for sprinkling me and getting me out there. Okay, guys. Does it sound better, big fries or large fry? Because if it sounds better with large fry, then I'm going to have to wait or do it with a different font or something. We'll have to wait on his. Big fry. Okay, so I was right. It was big fry. Hey, Cindy, how are you? Oh my goodness, I cleaned my Glowforge today because my Glowforge was like saying that I was neglecting it so that it didn't want to cut out gnomes for me yet. Have you guys seen my gnomes? My gnomes are like stinking adorable. Look at these little gnomes. And I should have like a little Hawaii theme going because my upline, the gal that I signed up under with Chalk Couture and I guess what would be my grandpa so she's my mama. What would be the grandpa? They're all in Maui right now. From seriously, did I not grab that? From a trip, an incentive trip that they all earned, that we all helped them earn. Did I seriously not bring my little one? Here, I think I have everything. And what I'm looking for is my ink mat. I have my big ink mat, but my little ink mat should be right in here. I'm telling you guys, all the things. I have been working like crazy because we have this shower coming up. Oh, and we got the date. I'm so excited. We got the date. Right? Wouldn't you love to be gone to Hawaii? Oh my goodness. I haven't been. You guys have been a lot. My aunt, they used to go all the time. And it's like, I would love to go. One of these days I'll go. All right, where's my little piece? I know, Nikki. Nikki's like, you're supposed to have everything ready. I hear it in my brain. It's like, I thought I had everything ready, except evidently I put my ink mat somewhere. Well, we can do it without the ink mat. I just prefer to do it with the ink mat because you can do it and put it with something in between it. But I know, see, the problem is my, okay, here we go. See, because this one is like super small. So, all right, so we're gonna do these first because I know the other one is here somewhere. That is for the big guy. You had an apartment over there for a year? Oh my goodness. I would love that. See, your nagging's working. I know. And yes, Jordan, I have everything is plugged in. Now I'm looking. It better be plugged in. It's all plugged in. All the fun things. My friends, they give me hassles. Just little hassles. Just little hassles. Not big hassles. Just little hassles. Because I told Jordan, I promise I will not let my computer die ever again. That was, I think, my second live on YouTube. Because, you know, that's fun. like you're not nervous enough and your computer dies. And yeah, so they're over there on Maui right now. They're in Maui. So it's like, oh, that's so awesome. One of these days, guys, one of these days, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. Okay, so let's see. I need transfer tape. This is what I'm showing you guys. Okay, so to do this, oh, you were going to ask me earlier if I had all my stuff plugged in? See, he takes such good care of me. It's not because he's, you know, trying to give me a bad time or nothing. It's because he really cares. Sure. All right, so this is just a piece of transfer tape. I'm just using and reusing this. This is transfer tape that I actually use on my Glowforge. Well, I don't use it on my Glowforge now because it kept the fan kept blowing this tape up. Oh, that was crazy. And then it like catch little fires. And I was like, oh, this is no bueno. No bueno. We're not doing this again. So this is not one that I use anymore. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just use it with my vinyl. I don't use vinyl a lot. But like I said, when I need some pieces that are just not ones that I have in my transfers, then this is what we do. Okay, and I grabbed a little piece of vinyl. See, this is another thing about vinyl. I grabbed a little piece of vinyl, and so as you can see, right up there, there is not much space right there for my inking. So I'm going to take a piece of this delicate tape, or else you can use our transfer tape. We have transfer tape, but I figure I'm going to give myself a wide berth here. And I'm going to put that there so that it doesn't go onto, the shirt. Because, you know, I've done things like, you know, put the sleeve and the ink. You know what? I've done it all. Done it all. If it can be done, I've done it. It's like, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. You know, fun stuff, guys. Fun stuff. I just do it for you so that you guys won't have to do it. So that's what it is. I'm just your guinea pig. Okay, let's see. We're going to do the glasses in that. And then I'm trying to think, do I want to use this mustardy yellow? Because they're doing a whole Harry Potter theme. So, Stephanie, you tell me, hun, the mustardy yellow or this bumblebee yellow? It's kind of harder to see. Bumblebee. Okay. And that's another thing. If you get it on your hands, you want to make sure that you get it wiped off. Okay, so we'll do the bumblebee yellow. And I kind of wanted a little vintagey, so I'm not going for like super dark. Making sure that I'm not going up above that tape, like under it, where it can get under it, because that would not be good. Well, you know what we would do? We would just extend the lightning bolt, you know? We would just do that. Yeah, that's how we would do it. Okay, and then I'm going to do black glasses. I don't have gold, so I think black will look cute on this. And plus, I think that it'll stand out better. Okay, now when you're using vinyl and doing it like this, you have to really be careful because the vinyl doesn't stick down quite as well. And also you get lines. So you just got to kind of get real light, but it's totally doable. So I wanted to show you like 2 different ways to do inks. So I thought, okay, well, we will do transfers and vinyl tonight. I just kind of give you two separate ways you can do it. So say you don't have the transfer you want, you can totally make the transfer you want, but you can also use the inks because our inks are permanent once heat set and they are non-toxic. So the kids can do this with you. I just don't have any little kids. I'm saying little kids can do this with you. Big kids can do this with you. Doesn't matter. I can't get my daughter to go live with me because she's like, hey, Mom, I need to do this. I'm like, well, I'm going live, so you can come over and go live with me. She's can I be on mute? I'm like, seriously, Sarah, seriously. You know, but what it is, I think, is because none of us like to listen to our own voice. So when I watch my playbacks, if I watch my playbacks, it's always silent. Because I don't like to listen to myself either. Because I'm like, that's not how I sound. Yes, it is. It's just not how you think you sound. Because you know how you have the one sound in your head and the one sound that everybody hears? It's totally different. So, because I was like, oh, it'd be so fun. Just come over and we'll do live. No. Brat. It'd be fun. I think it'd be hilarious. She's a kick. Hey, Sandy, how are you? Sandy's over here on Facebook watching us. Okay, so now that I got that done, because it is on vinyl, I'm going to get my heating tool. I can figure out which cord my heat gun is. I've got all kinds of cords down here going every which direction. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to heat this. And I am going to put the lid on here so that I don't throw a shirt into it. I'm glad you're doing good, Sandy. So this is just kind of giving it a cursory drying. And it also, if you look, you can see it kind of puckering the vinyl, which makes it easier for me to take the vinyl up. Oh, shoot. There was little things. Doggone it. See, this is the other reason why vinyl is not my favorite. See, look. I totally forgot to weed these. I don't know if I should do them. No, I'm not going to do them. Forget that. Okay, I want to make sure that my tweezers have no ink. I'm just going to leave it just with the glasses because it's, the quintessential Potter thing does not have those little eye guys. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay, see how cool that is already? Okay, we'll put that over there. I'm going to make sure I'm going to get something, wash my hands, wipe my hands down. Hello, Michelle. How are you? She's over on Facebook watching us. Okay, so we've got this. Making sure I have no ink on my hands. Okay, because that's where you get in trouble. You have ink on your hands. You don't want ink on your hands. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take this off. And then we're going to do a transfer. So I'm going to show you the difference between this and the transfer. I think I'm going to do this one. And this one goes on here. All these little stickers on here. Okay, I am going to wipe this down really quick just in case it got any ink on it. Give it a second for it to dry up here. Yep, there we go. Now we got our sticky back. So excited that we got our date today and everything. Okay, so let's see. There we go. Now this one, this is our, it's called our limited edition awesome. So if you guys can see that, I know there's a little bit of a glare. There we go. On over here on YouTube, there's a little glare. I'm not even finished and I love it already. Oh, goodness. It's going to be so cute. I think it needs to go like at an angle. I just have this feeling like it needs to be at an angle because it'll just be so fun. Okay, so now we're going to squish that all down. Make sure that we get all of our air bubbles out because there's not a whole lot of stickiness where we're putting the ink on this one. Okay, this one, I think I'm going to use white. Oh, that's a white that we haven't used yet. So let's see if I have another white that's open. Maybe not. That one's empty anyway. Let's look at this one. You know, I tell you, my hands have been doing this. Aren't those glasses so cute? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, you know what? It's empty anyway. So guess what? We're going to open a jar. That's what we're going to do. When in doubt, you can't get the jar open and you know it's pretty close to empty or empty anyway. Just let's go for another jar. All right. Have to get this plastic off and I don't want to get it all over me. That's pretty close. All right, there we go. So now we're going to get, I'm going to get a small squeegee because I think that, ooh, do you guys see that? It wants to bubble up. Of course it does. So we're going to go slow on it. So I think I'm going to use, I'll use a mini squeegee because I can use the ink to like press it down. See, and there's like a seam right there. So we'll see how that does. And it's already kind of vintage-y because vintage-y. Don't you love that? I'm making up my own words. Vintage-esque, vintage-y, whatever. Anyways, because it's part of our Unsinkable collection, which is kind of Titanic-y kind of thing. And so I'm okay with it not being perfect. All right, so now I'm going to go through here and I'm going to get the excess off. Now our transfers are sticky. They are washable and reusable. Throw that over there in my water bath so that I don't get any of it anywhere. I'm going to put this lid back on. And then we're just going to pill this up. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. All right, so I'm going to set this over on the side. I'm not going to put it in the water bath because I don't want it to soak, because especially our new ones, they are water-based transfers. And they will like become little sponges. So you don't want to soak your transfers. You want to just, when you're ready to wash them, then put them in your water. And normally what you would do is you would have your just running it under the sink. You wouldn't have a water bath. Okay, but because I'm on live, I have a water bath. So I'm just getting this just to start drying a little bit. Now the inks, they say dry 24 hours. Okay, I can tell you right now, none of us do that. None of us do that. So we will have this puppy heat set by the end of the evening, because we just can't follow rules. I don't know. Okay, so I'll set that one over there. I just have to have little spaces everywhere that I can set. Okay, now we're going to get this and get all that white that came through. Get that washed off. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wash off the transfer that we used. Okay, now you saw how fast and easy that was. Now, yes, I do have to wash the transfer, but you're going to see how easy washing this transfer is. Okay. Grab my sponge here. It's just a board eraser. And I'm just going to run my board eraser over this. There we go. Oh my goodness, you guys, if you are club members, they are doing a 25% off of our new paste, our new creamy dreamy paste. It's newly formulated. I cannot wait to get mine. And they are in 3 packs. So if you are a club member, you get 25% off of a 3-pack. There's 2 separate sets. You get one of each. Well, you can order one of each. And I'm so excited. I'm like, yes, I will be ordering one of each because I need some creamy, dreamy new paste. Okay, so now this is something that I did not do. Okay, this is super slick on this side. And I know that, okay, the lighting from Facebook and the lighting from YouTube is like a lot different. It's like it's a lot brighter here on YouTube and not quite so bright on Facebook. But this is the silky, shiny side. But this sometimes presents itself as a shiny side. So you want to make sure before you even take it off, and this is what I did not do, you want to make sure that you write on the back so that when you go to put this back on, okay, see, look, it's already sticky. It's already dry. That's why I put the paper towel down, was to get it to dry a little faster. And then you just stick it right back on. Now, I won't put it back into this until I know it is like completely super dry. So in my craft room, you'll see a bunch of my transfers, unfortunately, just hanging out, because then I don't go back and put them in until I do like a real cleanup. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. We're going to do this one. And this one, I'm going to put an H on it, but the H I'm going to do in black. I know it's supposed to be like a yellow, but then I feel like it would be more Slytherin, and that's just because my husband tries to tease Lexi so bad about Slytherin. So I'm going to do it instead of the yellow, I'm going to do it in black because I think it will just like really pop and you'll be able to see it really good. I'm going to make sure this is dry and that we've got no ink. Okay. And do you guys see how fast these transfers? I mean, it's like boom, done, boom, done. And then I'm saving the one that we're doing transfer and whatchamacallit, a transfer and a stencil, because we are going to do a transfer and a stencil. Okay, see, I already did the H. I've already used my H. The company says that you can use them anywhere from 8 to 12 times. Some I've used more, some have been right at 8 to 12. Okay. So, but this one I'm going to use black, and I got to make sure that I get the black ink and not the black paste. And you can tell our inks and our paste, because our paste, it goes on wet. Oh, another unopened. Okay, let me try this one. Okay, this one's good. This is the one that we just used a minute ago. Anyways, our paste that we're not using tonight, but if you can see behind me, we've used it a lot, and our paste is awesome because if like you do it like on a chalkboard surface or something, then you can totally take it off and change out your artwork for the seasons, which my husband is like, it's time to get the Winter Wonderland off the back door, and I need some Look of the Irish on there. He's all, where's my shamrock truck? Because he likes the vintage truck. So he's like, where's my shamrock truck? So we're going to have to do that soon. Because he's like, come on, I want you to do the back door. Because I have a chalkboard on the back door that I change out for all the seasons and everything. So if you haven't followed me before, there we go. Okay, that looks pretty amazing. We'll just set that over here for now. I'm going to give this a quick dry, and then we'll find a place for it to set. And then we're going to wash up that transfer, and we're going to get into the ones that are going to be partial transfer and partial vinyl. And we're going to see how it goes, because this one, I'm not using all those words in there. So we're going to have to like get a paintbrush and kind of paint it out and kind of see how we do it. Like I said, you never know. I come on here and I sit there and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this tonight. Now, tonight I'm pretty much following the script of what I want to do tonight, just because this is what I need to get done. But some nights I come on here and I have no clue. And I just start doing things, and I have so much fun with you guys. So much fun. And we just wing it. So, but I'm on a time crunch, guys. So we have to do these now. And I'm gonna need that other mat. I wonder where I put that mat. I'm like, is it right here? Nope, that's my mini. Well, doggone. Did I put it back behind that? Oh, Hugs is in the kitchen. He's such a good man. Well, we might cut this one down. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, we're back to sticky, so we can do this one now. Oh, you have fun with me too. Thanks, Nikki. I do. I have so much fun with you guys. Hey, Shirley, you hopped over here to YouTube now. That's what I like you guys to do. It's like pop back and forth and see what you guys like and tell me what you guys think. How many Harry Potter do I have? Honestly, I have a transfer that is like do what's right, not what's easy. I guess that's a Dumbledore quote. But I can make them when I make them out of my vinyl. So I kind of do it that way. Okay, so we're going to do fries. So this time I'm going to get it right. I'm going to write on it. And I didn't. Oh, well. I'm like, I didn't watch that transfer, but that's okay. Yeah, but okay, so this says, did you say exercise or extra fries? Okay. So I want to use on this because I mean, look at it. It like almost covers the whole transfer. But yeah, as far as the whole Harry Potter thing, I can make them. I know, didn't the big H on the shirt, that just turned out so cute. Little Harry's gonna look so adorbs in it. Okay, so let's see. Now we need fries. And I'm thinking about using this curry, or should I use the yellow? You guys tell me which one. This is curry, or use bumblebee for fries. It could be really. Yeah, we can talk later, definitely. What do you guys think? Bumblebee or curry for fries? Maybe bumblebee because it's lighter. Curry? I got one curry. Okay, I got one bumblebee. Okay, I need someone to break the tie. Come on, peeps. Nikki, Jordan, Stephanie, come on, guys. Cindy, what do you guys think? Bumblebee? I guess for a little kid, yeah, huh? Yeah, this might be too dark. Let me look. That might be too dark. It's more like mustard. Okay, so we're going to go for this. It looks like over on YouTube, I'm getting the most votes for Bumblebee. Okay, so now I'm going to use my multi-tool because it's almost the same size as a fry. Maybe what I'll do is I'll add a little curry to give it a little depth. You know what I'm saying? So we can do that. Because you know how, because you know, it's going to be the red box, you know, the big golden M. Those are the fries that we're going after. So we're going to have a red box down there. So their fries are like super pale, if you know what I mean. And those are like my grandson's, one of my grandson's favorites. So, you know, he knows the box. Okay, let's be real. He just likes any kind of fries and chicken nuggets and pizza. So this one's going to get a little more involved because we're going to have to like paint through the words because we don't want those words on here. I wish I had the masked we have like ones that like mask off, and so they have like a whole thing of that's just the silk screen. Okay. Oh, my nose is itching. Ah. All right, so I'm going to do just a tiny bit of the curry and see how that goes. Just like on the edges, kind of. Because it is a lot darker. It's like you don't think it's so much darker, but once you get it like in here, you're like, oh, that kind of is. But look, just adding just a little bit, that'll give it a little bit of depth. Especially like at the tips. I think I got all the tips now. There we go. I think that'll look good. All right. So now comes the fun. It's like, am I ready for this? I'm not sure. I haven't done this yet before, you guys. So we're going to all do this together. So. Oh, why can't my hands move? You guys, it's my hands. It's not the jars. It's totally my hands. My hands are just being boogers. Okay. So now we're going to do, I'm going to do the edges. I'm not real worried about the rest of it. I just want the outline so that when I take it off, I know where it's going. If that makes sense. And hopefully I'm not going to get too much on the fries. I got a little bit on the fries, but oh well. There's ketchup on those fries. We'll just say that. These are my grandkids. It's all good. Probably should have used my multi-tool. Where's my multi-tool? I have a little more control when I have it. Especially going around the sides and stuff. And I'm not real worried about like it being totally perfect because like I said, I mean, I'm totally into the whole vintagey. Especially on baby clothes. It also makes it look like it's just softer. I don't know. As soon as I saw this transfer, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have this for my grandson. So then when I was thinking about doing it, and then this came up, I was like, oh, I know exactly how I want to do it. All right, so I'm going to pull this off. Just pull straight up. All right, and just set that over there. We'll wash that in a minute. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my, and I'm going to block out these letters because we don't want those letters. Oh my gosh, I could just totally leave the fries and say small fries. What do you guys think? I think that would be like super adorbs. Now I will have to heat set this right in between before I go with another, before I put another, before I put the small on here. I don't want to saturate this too much because then it'll take longer to heat set. Because if it's just like a normal transfer setup, it's 30 seconds at 105. I mean 305. Wow, 105. 305 just for 30 seconds. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that. All right, this is not working. I need a little more. Let's see here. No, let's use this one. Just going to get a paintbrush. I'm just going to paint this over. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is going to be so stinking cute. Okay. So I think that's good enough. I know I'm going to use these again. I'm just going to set those over there. I'm going to give this a quick dry. See, now having just a little bit of that curry, I think really kind of gave it that depth. And like I said, we'll heat set this in between, and then I'm going to put small right there in the fry box. So I am going to have to move stuff and get my, let's see, we're going to move some of this stuff. So that we can get this turned on. See? Oh, that's what it is. I have my little baby saw plugged in. I'm like, why is my heat not plugged in? It's okay, Nikki. I'm not using my baby saw. You can watch. She thinks I'm going to cut my fingers off. Totally, I'm not. I'm doing fine. You know what? I just saw. Okay. I'm like, wait a minute. Is my phone not plugged in? It is. We're good. Okay. Let's turn this on. Make sure I don't have any plastic around here. There we go. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so cute. Look at this so far. See, adding just that little bit of curry, it gave it just a little bit of depth in those fries. Okay, so we got to take this off. And what I do is I like take it off and then I kind of make it into like a taco and then pull it out. And now I know I have ink on me. So I'm going to get a cloth and we're going to wipe that off before I get it on the shirt because it's already so stinking cute. I don't want to mess it up. Trying to think if I think this one will be big enough. Okay, I want you guys to understand that our small mat is this wide, okay? And it's like super long. And so this is the piece I cut off so that it can go into the shirt, okay? But I think that I can still use it on this toddler shirt over here. Okay, so while that is heating up, we're going to wash these transfers really quick and put them back on their backers because nothing I hate worse is getting off alive and having a ton of transfers to wash, especially when they are so easy to wash up really, really quick. And you want to make sure that you wash them front and back. Just give this a quick dry. And see where this one, because it's been sitting, it kind of has a little bit of staining, but look, it just came off with my board eraser. So I'm just going to dry it off a little bit. Okay. Let me grab this. Why do I feel like there's plastic under there? Because there probably is. Okay. All right. Now I am using a Cricut Easy Press. All right. You do not have to use an Easy Press. You can use an iron and just do continuous movement. Do it on medium heat with continuous movement. And do it with parchment paper in between the iron and the iron and the t-shirt. I'll get my words out. Okay, let's wash this one up because these are two colors on here that do stain because they have so much pigment in them. So these ones are notorious for staining. And it's not going to hurt the transfer if it stains. You just want to make sure that you get the silk screens clean because right now the silk screens are not clean, as you can see. So we want to clean these silk screens because we are going to use these again. On the Big Brother the big fries. So let's see here. Just giving it a quick rinse. Let me rinse out my board eraser, because that ends up with a lot of ink in it. So you're going to rinse that out. So you can kind of see where all the yellow still kind of is. And that's okay, because it's probably going to just kind of stain it. But it's not going to hurt us at all when we do the next one. Okay. So let me dry this guy off. So you can see that there's like a little bit of yellow. Oh, well, that was a little too much drying. It kind of stuck on my... You see how sticky it is? It is really sticky because it is really dry. And when I put it on this backer, you're going to see that there is a little bit of yellow, and it's just some staining. See what I mean? But it's not going to affect the transfer at all. So we will use that one again in a minute. So I'm going to move all this so I don't have a mess. Make sure I don't have anything on my hands. Okay, seriously, here it is. All right, so this is just my ironing pad. And you know what, we'll do this one first because it's an easy one. It's not as much ink. Now I need parchment paper. Wow, my parchment paper is trying to fly all over the place. Okay, now I am going to put some parchment paper on the inside. This one I probably didn't need to because the H didn't like really bleed that much. Definitely on those fries, we're going to definitely want some parchment paper on the inside. And it's just so that it doesn't go all the way through. A little extra on it, but that's okay. There we go. All right, so now what we're going to do, this is at 305 for 30 seconds. And the way that you can tell that your ink is totally set is it feels like the material. It doesn't feel, I don't even know the right word. It doesn't have like a yuck feel, like a gummy or whatever. It kind of just like morphs in the material. Now, sometimes if it's something that you have to do like really, really thick, then sometimes you'll still get kind of a little slick feel. Oh, see, that's already pretty good. I'm going to do it one more time just because I like to be obsessive and making sure that it's totally set, because you can wash this, you can dry it. You don't have to worry about turning it inside out. It's not like sublimation or anything like that, that has all of those types of quirks that, because it's not going to pill. It's not there. It's just going to wear just like the material wears. So that's what is so cool about our inks. Okay, so we'll put that over there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flip this inside out. Oh, and one thing I'd like to note, especially when you're doing, well, only when you're doing onesies or something else that might have it. Careful the snaps. If you heat those snaps and then you go and you turn it inside out, be careful. You might burn yourself. Just a caution. I don't know how I know this. You know, these snaps get hot. And sometimes you don't think about it. And then you're like, oh, that's hot. So don't do that. So we're not doing that. Snaps are way down here. I'm not burning myself. At least not on this one, right? Okay, so let's see. But look at it stretches with the fabric and everything. It feels just like the fabric. That is what is so cool. And this one is completely finished. Look at this guy. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. Oh, telling you. Oh, so excited. Okay, so now we're going to do this one. Okay, this one is like super dry. I'm not even going to bother trying to put one inside since this was our first one. So I'm just heat setting like all of these really quick since it only takes like maybe a minute on, you know, on one side and then like 30 seconds on the other side. Now, like I said, if you do not have an easy press, you can use, I mean, you can use an industrial heat press if you have one. I have one. It's down there collecting dust. I never use it. I should sell the sucker because I never use it. But then Chris is like, well, you never know. And I'm like, I don't ever want to get like into sublimation. So why would I keep it? So, you know, I mean, so it's kind of a, I'm holding on to it now and then we'll see kind of thing. But what I'm saying is you can use an iron on medium heat, continuous motion, you know, make sure it's pretty dry before you put it in. That's why I use my heat tool. You can use a blow dryer, whatever, or you can let it set to 24 hours. And then you just go over it with an iron. Make sure you've got parchment paper and, you know, just 4 minutes, continuous movement on both sides. And that's it. You just want to make sure that you're mindful of what your fabric can handle. Because I do know, okay, I know people that have been able to get ink out if they made boo-boos. I don't seem to be that lucky. Okay. I mean, I can get them out okay, but not to where you can't see the boo-boo. Okay. Because, you know, I've done that. But I also know people that have had it set out to dry and they just hadn't heat set it yet. And their husbands threw it in the washer and dryer and it just faded a little because it was black. So, you know, I mean, there's that end of it too. I tell you, I love our inks. I absolutely love our inks because they wear so nice. Okay, so see, and this is with our inks also. And look at, I can stretch, no peeling, no nothing. It feels just like the fabric. It's awesome. Okay, now we're going to do this guy. He's pretty dry, so I'm not going to worry about trying to put something in the middle. But yeah, I do want to tell you guys about our Club Couture just really quick. Well, I'll just tell you the 3 ways that you can experience Chalk Couture. Well, that I'm sitting here waiting for this thing to beep. So the first way, of course, is to shop. You can go to my website and shop. Chalking with Charlotte. It's chalkcouture.com/chalking with Charlotte. You guys can shop and see all the cool new things. You can become a club member and get an exclusive transfer that only designers and club members get every month for $19.99. And you get 3 paste packets to go with that coordinate with that transfer. It is our B size transfer, so it's 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 10. Why do I always get stuck on what size the stinking transfer is? I'm telling you, it's 8.5 by 11. 8.5 by 11. Anyways, and I don't know why I can't think of numbers anymore. What the heck? Okay, see, this is what I'm saying. This one is a little thicker. So I'll probably hit it again on the other side. Once I do the other side, I'll probably hit it one more time on the front just to make sure. But because it's got a little bit of a fill. So I'll probably do that. Just hit it one more time. But so anyways, and every month, not only do you get $4.95 shipping, with your club of the month, every month you get free shipping. That is free. But when you place orders, you get $4.95 shipping. You get a cool deal every month. Like this month is the 3 paste jars. So you'll get 3 of our dreamy, creamy, wonderful paste jars. It's a 3-pack, and I'm trying to remember the colors. I know one was black. What was it? It was black, eucalyptus, and might have been sherbet, raspberry sherbet. And the other one was white. I don't know. You got to look it up. We just found out about it today. Anyways, 25% off of those. That is huge. Or you can become a designer just like me and get 40% off all the time. Now, guess what I get on those 2 packets of paste? I get 50% off. So they actually even gave us a huge deal on those wonderful new paste. So I'm pretty excited about that. We can only order 1, but I'm telling you, only 1 pack each of the 2 different colors. Yeah, I will be ordering my packs. Definitely. And you have until April 14th, I believe is what they said. See, now look, this is perfect. See, total stretch. It's awesome. Feels just like the shirt. Okay, now we're getting into the fun stuff here. Our little specialized. I'm telling you guys, I love doing all this. Like, what can we do to, make it personalized, spruce it up, especially baby stuff, because baby stuff is just so fun. Okay, just gonna put it on there. And this one that's coming out, this transfer that's coming out for this month, it's wild and free, and then it has like flowers around it and stuff. It's really cute. And I know that you get tied and you get a green, and I'm not sure what green it is. And then I think it might be guava that comes with it. I'm not sure. It could be this melon. I don't know. I haven't looked. Like I said, I mean, we just got notification right before I went live. See, it's kind of steaming. It's kind of steaming because it's not quite dry, and we want it to be dry because we are going to be putting another color on top of it. In fact, I'm thinking it might have to be black. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should it be black? It should be blue. Well, I don't know about blue. Or it could be white because we want it to stay small. Okay, let's see. Do you guys see it steaming? Okay, that's good enough for now because we're gonna I want it to cool. Come on, cool off, cool off. John says black. Okay. Because see, I'm going to put small right here. So it's going to be small fries. My transfer tape kind of got all janky, but that's okay. Because I can make it work. It takes a little longer to do it with vinyl, but it's by no means just because you start using Chalk Couture doesn't mean that you can't use your Cricut or your Silhouette or whatever anymore. Because the whole reason why I got into this was because of the inks. Because I had just gotten my Cricut. And I was like, wait a minute. And I was not loving heat transfer vinyl. Heat transfer vinyl and I were just not friends. Okay, I'm going to have to figure out where this is going to go. I think that looks good. Okay, it's all on the red part, so we should be good. And I have tissue paper, or not tissue paper. You know, that paper. You know that paper. Okay, John says it needs to be black. So guess what? Uncle gets black. And I think black, I think he's right. I think black is going to really stand out good. Okay. Always close your ink up because you don't want to do like I did and like throw your shirt right into the ink. You don't want to do that. Trust me, you might get a little panicky, just a little. It might happen. So don't do that because then you're like, oh my gosh, what did I just do? You can see that it's totally buckling because of the heat. It's like melting. As long as it doesn't melt into the fabric, we're okay. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Now I wish I wouldn't have made the big so big. I wish I would have made the big to fit into, all right, where did I put them? To fit into the fry. Oh, here they are. You want to make sure that you get all these little pieces because when you go to heat set it, that will melt into it. Joan asked me how I know that one either. I tell you guys, I've done it all. Done it. Okay, so now, like there's a little, okay. Now we're going to heat set again. That's why I didn't totally heat set to begin with, was because I knew that I was going to come back and heat set it again. But now I almost wish that I would have made big. Wonder if I can put big on there. Well, it could go across it. It'd be kind of cute going across it like that. Big fries. What do you guys think? Or should I put it above the fries? You guys tell me. What do you guys think? So on the other shirt, should I put the big up here and have it say fries way down there? Or should I put the big up here kind of going across all the fries? It's going to go across a little bit of the fries. Let me see if I can figure out how much of the fries. Okay, so it's going to go... Oh, I can actually get it to where it's just the B and the G that are overlapping on the sides of the fry container. I got a little bit of steam still. So let's switch it around and do the back. So that we can get the underneath part of the ink. Isn't that cute? So cute. Oh my gosh. I'm telling ya. That's kind of how I judge it. It's like if it's still steaming quite a bit, then I'm like looking at it, trying to see, okay, is it just because it's just super hot, or is there still moisture going on in there? What's going on? You know, so that's kind of how I do it. Okay, so we can do big right here where it still has fries right here. That could be really cute. Or else we can still put it up here. What do you guys think? On top or in over the fry box is our vote. Okay, Stephanie and John say over the fry box. What do you guys think? I think it'd be kind of cute because it's like so big. Okay, I'm going to let this cool, and maybe at the end I will heat set it a little more. I just want it to cool down and see, because there is quite a bit of layering of ink in this. But look at how freaking cute. How cute is that? Can you guys see that? So we got small fries. Now we're going to do big fries. Oh yeah, it's starting to feel like it should. Okay. So now we're going to do this one. And I don't have my other ink mat because I'm not sure exactly where it got put. It's in this room somewhere, guys. This craft room, it eats things. And then I never know where it goes. And I'm like, I'll find it. Probably over there with transfers. You should see the stacks of transfers that I was going through looking for different things. Because I was like, I'm sure I've got something that says small on it and something that says big. Well, I found big. Which... But I couldn't find small. So I'm like, I'll just make it. That's what's so cool. It's like I have the option of doing both. Okay, so I just want to make sure that I've got this like right in the middle. And I know where my mat is, so I'm not going over my mat, because we already know that this is going to be like super wet on the back side. Okay, I gotta bring this up and make sure that I know where my mat stops, and make sure it's not this mat that I'm feeling. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cute, because look, it's gonna be like this. And then we'll have fries right there. I'm so excited. Okay, I know I'm a little nerdy. It's okay. It's okay to be a little nerdy. All right. Let's see. I need to wash this one because we're definitely going to be using him. Get all that red off. Let's see, I'm going to get the black off of this one too, because we'll probably end up using, we're going to use everything. I keep saying I'm going to do a short live. You guys, I don't think I've done one besides my first one under a half hour, under an hour yet. I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying here, but this is customization, okay? We're customizing. It takes time. It's like, I got to get the creative juices in the brain to work. It takes time. All right. My poor jar needs to be cleaned so bad. So bad. You know, we even used, well, we used this color and we used black to make my son-in-law's business shirts too. They turned out so cool. I'm telling you, you can customize anything. And these inks are pretty amazing. And so, you know, they get washed all the time. He has a handyman business and his shirts get washed all the time. It was kind of fun watching the guys make their own shirts. Okay, I'm getting down here in the little part. In the little part. Hey, Tina, how are you? Tina over on Facebook popped on. Trying to give you guys like a heads up because, you know, it's like if I'm talking to one person on YouTube and someone says something on Facebook, it's like I want you guys, if you're watching the replay, you understand, like, you know, what we're talking about. You're in the loop. So tonight we are making some, we're doing a little customizing on our transfers and making a little customization with using some of our vinyl and showing you how you can use vinyl and transfers, but still using our inks and how great they are. I'm telling you guys, quilters, it's great for quilting, making quilting blocks. It's great for t-shirts. It's great for mugs. It's great for, oh my gosh, I've even seen them done on hats. I haven't done the hats yet. I should do hats. But my little man, he won't wear hats. So I just kind of, you know, and I'm not a big hat person. It's like I've got one hat that is the Chalk Couture hat. And so I kind of feel like that's enough hat for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big hat person. Doesn't help that I have like this little pin head that doesn't fit into any hat. And so, you know, that's a problem. It's a problem. I finally found a hat that actually fit me. It has a drawstring. Oh, and I also made myself a hat. Like out of raffia, I like crocheted a raffia hat. It was pretty cool. It was like a purple raffia. Actually turned out pretty cool. Okay, so we know we want fries. And I'm thinking that what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to definitely do the fries. But instead of like doing all the words and then have to go through all the words later, I think I'm gonna maybe not hit the words as much and then just go around them in a minute with just the ink. I say that and then I go right over it. Well, you know, that's the first line, so it's a little harder. I don't want to get that question mark this time. So I get the dot. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I probably got the question mark. Okay, we can't all be perfect. Okay, so now I am going to pull this off. All right. I didn't get all the words, so that's good. So we can go up from here. Okay, now I will tell you guys something. When you are heat setting, make sure that you remove your ink mat because it will melt. That one I have not done, but I have watched my friends do it. And the whole time you're saying there, no, remove it. No, your ink mat is there. Yeah, that's happened. Okay, so I'm going to try and get some of this excess off. I know I still have to get that piece right there, but I'm thinking I might grab my paintbrush and do it with my paintbrush. Just kind of get all the excess and make sure I get all the words correctly here. No, don't shut off. There we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna hit this just a little bit with my heat gun. Just a little bit, and then we're gonna heat set, and then we're gonna put our big on it. There's one little piece I'm not loving. I'm gonna see if I can get it off. There we go. Yeah, make sure that I wipe that off before I do it. But Oh my goodness, this is going to be so cute. Okay. So make sure I don't have any on my hands. I kind of want it to flip out a little. And yes, I just got it on my hands, but I'm just going to be careful. Whoops. Where's my other piece? Where is my other piece? Here we go. Alrighty. Now, while that's happening, I am going to wipe my hands up because I know I got ink on here, and I'm going to wipe my mat up because I got lots of ink on it. I already know that I need more than 30 seconds on this because there's a lot of ink on there. Because you figure we have 2 coats on our fries alone, and then we have the 1.5 coat on the whatchamacallit. Oh, I need to on the bottom. So let's pull this down and see how it is. Okay, so now I'm going to take my, let's see, how are we? That's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not completely dry, but that's okay. I'm okay with it not being completely dry because we're going to add more ink. Okay. So get this ready for our black. Oops. Still have ink on me. There's the one thing that you want to make sure that there is no ink. Okay. So now, I'm like, where did it go? It fell down here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this. Normally I would keep that as a safe zone, but I want to be able to see like where this is going to go. Now, if I was like being really whoop-de-woo, I don't know if that's a good term, but if I wanted to be really, really extra, not even extra, just precise. Okay, let me rephrase because I don't want to offend anybody. If I wanted to be very precise, what I could do is I could get out my light pad, and I could stick my light pad underneath there, and then I could totally see exactly where this is going. Okay, I'm not that perfectionist. Just not. I wish I was sometimes, but I'm not. Because I really enjoy crafting, and I just enjoy it for the fun of it, not for the, okay, this, I do have to cut down though, because I need to be able to see some of this. So this is just my transfer tape that I'm using. Because I have a huge roll of it and it just does not work on my Glowforge. It just like blows up off the wood on my Glowforge. And Amazon didn't want it back, so I got to do something with it, right? because I'm not going to just let it sit there. So it's kind of like a masking tape. Okay, so let's see here. I think that's pretty good. And I think that my parchment paper on the bottom is covered. So, yeah, that's pretty close. That's pretty close. I just got to make sure that my parchment paper under here is where it should be. I think it's good. All righty. So, here we go. Just want to make sure that your vinyl is all stuck down good. And I'm kind of making sure that I don't like go on the edges that are gonna like pull up. So if you see that I'm kind of, I kind of go here and then I'm going to go over here because I want to kind of miss this piece right here where it's kind of sharp so that I can go around this other way. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so cute. Now, we do have fonts that if you don't have a Cricut, you could totally just get fonts and do this. But I just wanted this type of font. So I just decided that I wanted to do it this way. And I could not find small enough font for the small. So for the big, I could have done it with the font that I have. But we don't have small enough font. They really need to get us smaller fonts. That would be awesome. But, we are a newer company. This is our, third or fourth year. So, I mean, it's like it takes time. So that's okay because I have another way that, hey, if they don't have what I need, I can still make it and still make it look cute and make it use of both transfer and, because how cute is this? All right, so here we go. We're going to heat this and then we're going to pull it off. And then all we have to do is heat set. Oh, and watch the fries transfer because I haven't washed those yet. And that's it. And you'll see the vinyl like start bubbling and stuff. That just makes it easier for you to get it off. Okay. Just kind of gives it like a head start on the dry time. Now the eye did bleed a little bit, but I'm okay with that. This is a toddler shirt. And it just looks freaking adorable anyway. Probably wouldn't have if I would have taken it off the heat mat and stuck it on the other, but hey. Tis what it is. Because I didn't think about that, I didn't do it. But like I said, my little man's going to love it. Especially if I take him fries. Because let's be real, he loves fries. Okay, So we're going to get some parchment paper here. Yeah, so it did bubble out a little bit, but that's okay. Because like I told you before, I'm not a perfectionist. But if you want to be a perfectionist, put it back on the mat. Because then you won't have so much give. Okay, so while we're doing that, you guys tell me which one is your favorite. We got small fry. That goes with big fries. We have limited edition awesome. We have glasses and lightning bolts. And we have the H for Mr. Harry. I mean, Mr. Henry. What am I saying? Henry. And then, of course, the one that we are heat setting right now. And look at that, you guys. Look at how many gifts I have finished right now. I'm going to go over this again because it's pretty thick with ink. So what is your favorite? What do you guys think? Also, you guys, remember, even if you're watching the replay, to sprinkle the love and make sure that you subscribe and hit that bell so that you know when I come on. Everything turned out great. Okay, but you're supposed to vote. I'm just saying. I'll do one more and then I'm going to do the back because this is pretty thick with ink. So what do you guys think? I know it's so hard to, it's hard. It is hard to sit there and try and figure out which one you like best. I get that because I don't even know. I think, honestly, I think the big fries and small fries are probably my favorite. I think that one is, whew, I think that one is probably my favorite. Now I'm going to do it on the back so that it dries the ink from underneath. And if you missed it, like I said, just heat set it for 305. Do it at 30-second intervals if you're using an easy press or anything like an easy press. If you're using an iron, just use medium heat or whatever is recommended for the material. And they say 4 minutes continuous. I would say you want to make sure that it basically feels like fabric, unless you're really heavy-handed in your ink. Woo-wee! That's hot. It's hot. Hot. Okay, so here we go. You guys will see that the I and the B, they bled just a little bit, and that's my bad because I did not put it back on its ink mat. But, okay, tell me. Look at this. All right, let me hold it up real quick so you guys can see it. But look at this. We have this one. And we have this one. Now, tell me that is not the cutest thing. Okay, I think these might be my faves. I'm just saying. They're so stinking cute. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Everything turned out so good. Okay, so now what we need to do is, I think we've got one transfer over here that's saying, wash me up. So I'm just kind of swishing it around over here in my in my water bath just to try and start getting that ink up, because the ink is already kind of dried in it. So now we just take our board eraser. You guys, these are just a couple of bucks and you get 2. Now, if they are out, yeah, you can probably use Mr. Clean, but honestly, they don't work as good. But in a pinch, I've done it, because I know a lot of our stuff right now is out of stock, because you know what? Wonderful 2021 continues. 2020, now 2021, it's continuing, and shipping even to our warehouses for them to get stock has been a booger. So, but yeah, aren't they? I think they're my favorites too. I think so, because it's for both of them, and Grandma just is like over the moon over here. So, as you can tell, the yellow does stain. It is going to stain, but it's not going to hurt the transfer, because it's just a staining. It's not clogging the silk screen. And I will just kind of give it a nice little scrub up and then rinse it out again. And really, you should, like, as soon as you get done with it, just go ahead and wash it up. I didn't. And that happens. That happens to us a lot, us designers, a lot, because, we get busy doing our stuff. And a lot of designers will, like, do it after they get off their lives. And then, they're gonna have some staining, but it does not hurt the transfer at all. As long as you get all the paste off of it, it's not a big deal. Okay, guys. So I just want to remind you that I am Charlotte, and you have been watching Chalking with Charlotte. And I absolutely love that you joined me tonight. Please make sure that you subscribe if you like what you see, and give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're over on Facebook, please remember to spread the love over there, because I can't say those words because the algorithms will get me booted. Yes, I know. It's such a pain. Anyways, and remember, you can go to chalkcouture.com/Chalking with Charlotte, and you can shop. You can join up for club. You can even join to be on my team. We have some wonderful people on our team. I love my Chalk family. And I think that's it, guys. So if you have any questions, reach out. Definitely let me know if you are watching the replay. And I will catch you guys all on the next video. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Love you guys.